Hello everyone, this is Slatter with GTA Sports and welcome to another edition of GTA's ISO Mode. If you haven't already, make sure you follow GTA Sports Network and GTA Heat Check on all social media platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube channel GTA Sports and don't forget GTASports.com for all things in the world of sports. Now today we're talking about a team that I feel gets respect, but it's never going to be enough. We're talking about the Dallas Mavericks. We're talking about a team that won a championship in 2011 with Dirk Nowitzki at the head of the ship. You know, obviously the owner, Mark Cuban, put all the right pieces together. Rick Carlisle's the head coach. You had Jason Kidd as a veteran, come through and put it together. Tyson Chandler, Defensive Player of the Year at the time. So on and so forth. Sean Marion, great role players. Jason Terry, so on and so forth. The Dallas Mavericks haven't been championship bound nor relevant really since 2011. A lot of those players were aging out. They had to rebuild. They're not a big market, so it's kind of hard to get free agents to come to Dallas. They drafted well. They did a pick swap. They at draft night they drafted Trae Young and swapped for Luka Doncic, which, as you can see, was great for both teams at the time. And looking at it even now, I think it still works out, just as well. Atlanta may feel a way. They may have wished they had kept, Luka Doncic. Now they know what he became. But you got to think about what Luka Doncic is. 6'8", 260, and he's in great shape this season. He took this off season to make sure he slimmed down, trimmed up, chiseled up, and he's doing what he's supposed to do. For those who are sleeping under a rock, the Dallas Mavericks beat the Knicks 126-121 with a heroic comeback by Luka Doncic in the final 33.2 seconds, according to this article here by Sam Quinn over at CBS Sports. Again, Luka Doncic decided to make history against the New York Knicks. And to the Knicks' credit, he dropped his 60 points, 21-31 efficiency. 21 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Luka Doncic is the first player in NBA history, not Wilt Chamberlain, not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, not Bill Russell, Magic Johnson, LeBron James, James Harden, not even Russell Westbrook could do what Luka Doncic just did last night. 60, 21, and 10. Off of 21-31 from the field. Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this time out to give Antonio Turner over at the Heat Check podcast his respect. He has, and currently still does, has Luka Doncic as the MVP of this season. Gave him a lot of flack. I really didn't. I kind of said that Luka is definitely in the MVP conversation, so I don't disagree with it. At the time that he made his hot take, it was preseason. I had a few players I felt that were slightly above Luka Doncic and the team as a whole. However, let's look at the standings. Look at how it looks out west right now. The Dallas Mavericks, after that win against the Knicks, are on a 4-game winning streak. They're 6-4 in their last 10. All right, 14-5 at home, 5-11 on the road. 19-16 in the win-loss column. Puts them at 6 in the West. I'm going to go ahead and say this because Antonio said this to me off the air. If the Dallas Mavericks find a way to end up in the top 3 in the West come postseason, Luka Doncic is your NBA MVP for 2023. The greatest, as they have billed him in multiple comments on Instagram, the greatest white man to play the game since Larry Bird. He's showing you right now his level of greatness. And really, this video here is to give his flowers and respect because Dallas is not a big market team, so they don't get the coverage like they should. Of course, he's all over the internet today based on, but look what he had to do. Luka's been setting standards. in Dallas since he got in the league. It took him dropping 60, 21, and 10 to finally get the recognition from the mainstream media. Salute to Luka Doncic. Where do I see Dallas landing this year? If you watched all my videos out in regards to the Western Conference, I have the Dallas Mavericks in the top 5 of the West. The Clippers and Suns are going to battle themselves in or out of position. The Nuggets, they're number 1 right now. I don't see that. That's not sustainable. The Pelicans are on a game back, and the Grizzlies are only 2 games behind them. So it just doesn't seem realistic. The Mavericks could go on a 4-game win streak and be in the top 3 within the next 2-3 days. Really, next week. So salute to the Mark Cuban for putting the pieces around him, getting Christian Wood, JaVale McGee, letting Jalen Brunson walk to get the money. Christian Wood. The Dallas Mavericks have a nice run. How can I forget the Spencer Dinwiddie, Tim Hardaway Jr., Reggie Bullock from 3, Josh Green, Dwight Powell, Dorian Finney-Smith if he doesn't get traded on the trade deadline. They have some great players. And let's not sleep on Kemba coming off the bench whenever Luka does decide to need a break. Overall, the Dallas Mavericks can easily find their way back to the Western Conference Finals. And if they play at this level going forward, we can see Luka Doncic in the NBA Finals, ladies and gentlemen. Do I have them going? No. But I'm not going to outrule it because the West is so tough that anybody can get out the West. Any team can make it out the West that's winning games the way they win games. They win by committee. Yes, Luka carried the team last night. Yeah, but for the most part, they don't have any real superstars not named Luka Doncic. So it's a win by committee outside of Luka. It's Luka and company. But in a good way. Because all of these guys are talented. So we are going to see how far Dallas actually makes this year. But I would not be surprised if they're the team to get back to the Western Conference Finals and maybe even come out representing the Western Conference. This has been another episode of GTA's ISO Mode. You can follow me at Ty Slatter on all social media platforms. Follow GTA Sports Network and GTA Heat Check on all social media platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, GTA Sports. Don't forget GTAsports.com for all things in the world of sports. This is Ty Slatter, and until next time, take care.